I can't do that here. I can't do that here. Greetings.
Greetings. Alright, let me pop some lights on. Go Dragon Barracks. Alright.
I must wait. I don't have enough fury.
I don't have... I don't have a potion on. Let me turn that bad boy on. A little consumable, if you will. Do poison resistance, why not?
I need more fury. What is this?
Forgive me.
I don't have enough fury.
Not enough fury. I can't spin constantly.
I need more fury. I'm out of fury. I'm not ready yet.
Am not ready yet.
don't have enough fury. I must wait. I must wait.
What kind of bouse is this?
I'm low on fury.
God, that's so much bleeding. Nope,
not
nope,
ready yet.
no.
I don't have enough fury. I must wait. I'm low on fury.
Not low on fury. I have so much fury. Get out of here.
I'm not ready yet.
Sheesh, buddy.
I need more fury.
Scroll of escape.
I'm out of fury.
Oh boy. Yeah, bleed.
Are you playing hardcore Diablo?
Yes.
I see.
Oh,
I just
what's
got
up?
my blood work back from my doctor.
Oh. I
Yep.
do want you to know I am live streaming.
I must
So,
wait.
just FYI.
It's all good.
Okay.
Good live stream. Do I
Yep.
disrupt you?
I am on YouTube, Kick,
I must wait.
and I don't have TikTok open yet, but I wasn't going live there just yet, just because might get
Very
off,
cool.
go
Followers
out,
you got?
get some food later, and then we also have to run by Coles, you know.
I'm not ready
Yeah.
yet.
How many followers you got?
Oh, I mean on YouTube, over the course of years that certain videos have been up, I mean I have like 7K subscribers. Doesn't translate to, what is it called? There's a term for it. Like active users or something like that. Like people that actually engage with you.
Right.
But then on Kick I have 4 followers.
I never even heard of Kit.
Yeah, it's a newer streaming site. It's a competitor to Twitch.
Ah, very cool.
The reason I switched over is pretty much because
I'm
like
low on fury.
I think I explained this a while ago, but I gave up affiliate because like
Yeah.
you were asking where my subscribe button was, and I did that so I could simulcast, so I could be on TikTok, and if I wanted to pay for the premium of Restream, I'd be on like Twitter and Instagram or wherever, basically anywhere you could stream, I would be there, just so I have more discoverability. But Twitch came out recently and they were like, hey, if you're a user on Twitch, even though we've made the policy that affiliates can simulcast, we're taking that away and we're actually making nobody on Twitch able to simulcast.
Ooh.
So I was like, alright, this is a good time to switch off of it. I don't have even though I have the followers or whatever and they pop in every once in a blue moon, somebody will come in and do ! Follow age, and it's like 5 years or whatever. It's like they're not there enough to
Right.
warrant me just staying on Twitch and only Twitch.
Gotcha.
I'm not ready yet.
I look at houses every once in a while just for fun of it.
Fun's giving Maggie the evil eye.
Of course. When is he like not giving her the evil eye?
I must wait.
That is the
I'm out of fury.
There are a lot of houses over here now. Hi.
I must wait.
What's going on? I think Dad wouldn't got on the Peloton. I don't think he wanted to go anywhere today.
That's his prerogative.
My prerogative.
Let the lawn get so long, it was task to mow it. And what I mean by that is it still only took maybe half an hour. But like usually it was mow the front, empty the bag, mow the back, empty the bag. This was mow front, empty bag, mow front, empty bag, mow front, empty bag. Mow back, empty bag. Mow
Oh,
back,
wow.
empty bag.
Any little bunnies?
Nope. I think we scared them away.
No kidding.
They're in our yard here and there just because I think the park behind us.
Right.
If they want to be there, they could be there. But
You don't want to mow over them.
yeah.
I hear ya.
I'm not ready yet.
I was telling Empress that Scourge Necro seems like it's the healer version is not going to be too great come next patch.
They're taking that away even more.
Yeah. Well, so there's this thing which it's funny because Empress said that she didn't use it the way that it's designed.
Right.
But there's the you know how like she can hit a button and then anybody who's downed will be like right next
the
to her.
astral grasp.
Yeah. The way that works, from my understanding, is there is a 7-second window or 5-second window of pulses that happen, to where if the people are out of range of when you hit that button, you can still kind of like walk towards them, and the pulses will happen, and eventually, like as they're kind of going off, you'll be able to grab your friend to you. That is not the case anymore. It is a one use. If they're out of range, well, sucks to suck.
Range.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
man. They are really like hitting like the power scrapper. I just made all ascended for that.
yeah.
And I heard they're just nerfing it big time. So
Yeah.
I was going to start making legendary, but I think I'm going to switch back to the heavy again because I'm not sure what the heck they're going to do. You know, with like, I mean, like the chrono used to be like the, you know, stuff in the game, and
Yeah.
now it's like you just simply stand there and wave is what Van said he's going to be able to do. But the chrono was a heavy hitter at one time, and
Yeah.
man,
I was listening to Muckluck, and I didn't hear much of any devastating news there, other than I know with the Mirage, I think it's either Mirage or Virtuoso, where basically they couldn't get CC'd inside of a certain skill that they were using. So basically, they're blinking around constantly, so you're not able to hit them anyways. And then after that, they're doing a ton of damage to you. And then finally, when you get them down to low enough, they just hit, and you like finally hit that CC on them.
Right.
They just hit a button, and then they just kind of like walk
they're back
away.
up again.
And so
We thought it was a cheat, but it isn't. It's just the way they're
Right.
built. So I guess they're nerfing it.
right, which honestly, that should be nerfed. Because that
Yeah,
is a
because
little bit.
you cannot OP. You cannot get them down at
Yeah.
all. They kill at least. There'll be one of them, and they will kill 3 of you.
Yeah.
So I agree.
Ooh, 10 life on kill. I'll get rid of this one.
Huh. But no, I'm more worried
I
about
must
the
wait.
scrapper.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't, like I
Yes.
said, I didn't see Mesmer get all that nerfed. Maybe I need to relook at it or something, and maybe there's something that I just don't realize.
Yeah.
But
There's not enough materials.
I don't know. Scrapper, I think Mechanist as a whole is it's going to be tough, just because there's no rangefinder on where your mech is at any given moment. And the thing is, with that, they're making it to where most of your skills are dependent on your robot being near you a certain amount. And so it's because of the fact that you can't tell how far away your mech is. If you use that skill, it's going to look as if it's been used, but then it won't actually do anything. And then it's on cooldown. And you're like, well, okay, cool. I have a 60-second cooldown for a skill that was supposed to heavy hit, but now it did nothing. Or it was supposed to heal me, and now it did nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I can play my Reaper pretty good, my Scourge pretty good, and my Ranger, my Necro and my Ranger. Everything else, like I've been taking the Scrapper into World v World, and it's good to a point, but I'm still getting used to it. So I can put it this way: I topped Dad in the DPS the other night, and he freaked. So he's been like really like trying to make sure that I don't top him. But thing is I have a hammer. He's got his flamethrower, his mortar kit, and his mech out.
Yeah.
And I've got a hammer. And I beat him, and he was bent. And I'm like, well, it's all about the rotation, buddy.
Well, personally, if you're just gonna use flamethrower, anyways,
Hammer, flamethrower.
you're not really gonna be doing a lot.
That's funny.
So, but I mean,
He does a lot. I mean, for damage, you know,
Yeah.
90% of the time. But you know, you hit a little hit. Like he has to be the first up to the Lord, and he just starts smashing. See, I'm not built like that. I go ahead and I try my darndest to clear everything out and get up there when I can, you know, to get to the Lord. But it's like I'm not going. That's not my priority is the Lord, but it isn't too. If there's other things that are more of a priority, like if my commander's down, I'm going to try and grab him.
I know you guys disagree with me on this, but I wholeheartedly believe that people don't go all out with their rotation on the Lord.
They don't. Because I don't disagree with you at all. I agree with you. Because if there's no Zerg coming, ones and twos, no heavies.
Yeah, because you want to save your rotation for when a Zerg's there.
Exactly.
So being the top DPS, I mean, you guys can enjoy the fact that you are top DPS in a guild lord, but you look at the DPS charts on a raid boss, like an actual raid boss, and that's essentially what a guild lord is. And you know, you guys aren't the top DPS, and so it's just it's just the fact that people aren't going hard.
Nope, I never claimed to be, you know, a good player. I'm mediocre. And when I do stand out a little bit, I'm pretty darn excited. But I had to get over the fact that I'm not a great player, but I have fun.
Yeah, no, that's yes. You don't need to be top DPS, you just need to have fun.
So that's kind of what I go for now. Is I just like to have fun. I like the people I play with. I like the community. I like the game. Oh boy, though, fugly last night. I wasn't just up after 12. I was up until almost 2 doing fractals. It killed me.
Who else were you doing with?
Kit, Dad, me, this guy from Doc, Jeeves.
Oh, okay.
And an LFG guy, person. One of them just got pissed and left, and I'm like, okay, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I used to get offended, but it's like, oh,
I need
he's
time
outie.
to do that.
Okay,
Yeah, I think
again.
I think you and Dad are too nice when it comes to content like that. Because if it were me and I was the one formulating the group and Fugly was like, well, I don't have the agony, I would be like, well, sorry, we shouldn't do this with you not having the agony.
Yeah. And then, without me knowing it, Kit threw us into T4 Sunqua, and I'm like...
I mean, Sunqua's hard on
What?
T1, like...
Oh, yeah. And then you got the Vindicators that come down, you know, the stinking... You know, you go to fall, and then here he is standing over you, getting ready to take your behind out. I'm like, are you kidding me? But yeah, it was just, yeah. So I have been up pretty much on and off all night long, and woke up at 7:30 and went nope, and rolled over, tried to go back to sleep, but couldn't go back to sleep. Dad saw I was in bed at like 9 o'clock this morning, but I wasn't sleeping. So I have been doing nothing but yawning all over the place.
I need more fury.
I haven't heard from
must wait.
the Junos at all. Have you talked to Aaron?
Maybe we did a podcast with him.
I haven't talked to him at all. Is he still working on the van? Is that why he's so busy?
Probably.
Well, the thing is, what's funny about him is February. Come March, we'll be able to have coffee, Gail. I'm done with that van. Oh, man, she made other changes. Come April, I'm done with that van. Man, I'm just, you know. Come May.
Yep.
I'm like, I said it will be into June and you still won't be done with that van. And he goes, no, I'm going to be done with it. And I'm going to go ahead and have coffee with you. And I'm like, don't worry about me. It's all good. What's Kate doing?
Probably playing WoW.
She not like Diablo? Or she just switches around?
She switches around.
I must wait.
I see. Luna's exhausted. She's over here snoring away.
I'm out of fury.
Prices are dropping. That guy that we were playing with lived in Colorado and moved from Colorado back to Florida because it was too cold in Colorado and too rainy and overcast. He says there's only like 10 weeks out of the year where it's warm. I'm like, really? He says, so yeah. I remember my mom saying it was cold. I don't know what that noise is, but it happens every once in a while. Did you hear it at all?
What is it?
A little bell going off?
No.
Okay. It's over here on my side then. I have no idea what that noise is. It goes ding. And it's not. It's almost as bad as the knock that you
Yeah.
put in the headphones. Supposed to have
I'm not
severe
ready
weather
yet.
today too. I don't know why. It's sunny out.
Oh, glad I mowed yesterday then.
Mm-hmm. Every time you say it, it sounds like you're a working man. I was talking to Jose today too, and he was talking about how he just thought his sign was so cool, and I'm so happy for him because he did have a great sign. He's all excited. And once again, no, I don't understand Blish. Every time I load Guild Wars, I have
I'm
no
not
mount.
ready yet.
You know how the wheel that you set up
Yeah.
for me? Blish is supposed to come up because Blish is loaded on my bar below. And so
Yep.
it's supposed to come up every single time. And it's there, but I
must
have to
wait.
load it for it to come back up on my screen every single time I load the game. And it should just automatically be there, and I don't understand why. And Alex doesn't understand why either.
I must wait.
I don't understand why.
Yeah, just a fluke. I'm almost thinking I have to unload Blish and reload it back because there's some sort of glitch in it. So if I take it
must
off and
wait.
reload it, maybe that'll work.
I must wait.
And then also when Fugly's with us, I don't get what I need for like, you know, the backpack and stuff.
Right. Well, that's like back when I was going for the fractals backpack, when you guys needed to do fractals or whatever, like I would break off and do my own fractal because
I knew you had to do what you got to do to
Yeah.
get it. Couldn't have dead weight. And that's not meant badly, it's fact. Fractal raid pistol.
I must wait.
Yeah, see, I got nothing out of those S's and T2s that I need. I need nothing. Do you know what Nomad did? I swear he did this. What?
I'm playing with my friend Kirby. He's text chatting with me, just kind of hanging out. And we're playing hardcore characters, so if we die, then we lose our character. And I saw him jump forward towards 2 fallen lunatics, which those guys are one people who literally they just explode on you and pretty much one-shot you. But I saw this happen as I entered an instance, so like it was one of those, well, hope you're gonna be okay, buddy, because I can't help you.
Oh boy. But I think he actually went into the store and bought Shadow Abyss. And Shadow Abyss is like 98 gold. And he sent it to your dad.
Okay.
That was really nice.
This was Fugly or?
Nomad.
Oh, Nomad. Oh, okay.
Nomad's a good guy.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Ah!
What?
I must wait.
I was looking away from my screen. I was clicked out of client, and I started getting a text.
You.
No, you're fine.
We demand blood.
Losing it. I have a Char Warrior too. So she doesn't have anything on her. That's why I was thinking about going heavy. Because a warrior would be cool. I just like playing everything.
Mm-hmm.
I must wait.
You know what? You got me into this next door, and I swear it's a gossip columnist rag. People are just ridiculous.
I'm not ready yet.
I have more build.
It is done. not ready yet.
Hello.
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 Gonna be honest, I feel like I don't want to join this room based on the name.
I know. That's what I was.
What,
wondering.
hardcore room?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I don't really know what's going on in here.
It's hardcore,
I don't know
dude.
what I don't know if I want to find out.
I can't do that here.
See
Okay,
your point.
well,
See your point.
when it was just Matt and Empress and it was I'm on the edge, I was questioning it.
I would, from many directions, you could
You know
question
this
that.
guy, I say.
Oh yeah, I came in and said you're on the edge of what? Should I leave?
I'm not ready yet.
But that's what I said. But yes, you're right. How are you doing, sweetie?
I am all right. I flossed this morning, and it's been a while. Now my gums hurt, and I got
I know
boba.
you were gonna say that.
Well, I got my boba. I got boba in the drink I got, and now it hurts to chew them.
Oh no.
I'm regretting decisions.
Safe journey, my friend.
Well, just keep flossing. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I just, you know, every so often I get out of the house. I was doing pretty good for a while. Oh well.
Yeah. It's just don't crunch the boba too hard.
They're squishy.
No. Well, I'm jealous because I would like some.
Why don't you go get some?
Because I only like the kind that you tell me to get, and at the place you tell me to get it.
Oh, well,
I'm super picky.
I guess I can't really assist with that from where I am at the moment.
Correct.
And I already got bubble tea, so if I go again, I'll be
I
tempted to
need
get
time
more.
to do that.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. No, I went and got a Starbucks because I went to the doctor's and had to fast, and so it was like 3 o'clock. And so he's like, "You want a Starbucks?" And I broke and got a Starbucks for the first time in months.
That
And,
sounds good.
Well, I still wanted the tea. So,
Not so good.
yeah. It's been that situation. It's been this vicious cycle.
I must wait.
Just vicious.
I made a mistake. I made a big mistake.
And wow.
Yeah. I landed somewhere where I thought we would be fine, and instead,
ready yet.
50 enemies decided to kill me.
That would hurt.
It does. It is currently hurting. Somehow I'm alive, but only because I'm lucky, I think.
I'm not ready yet.
Goodness. Somebody started this event, died, and then left. That's what happened here, because so normally when you do this event, like the enemies spawn in waves, so you kill like 10 at a time. So clearly somebody started it, ran away, all the mobs spawned, and then they're just sitting there waiting. And that's what I ran into. Painful. Not a fan. Don't recommend it. So Chad, how successful were you with the whatchamacall?
Semi-un, but then successful after they texted me and said, hey, you can text me. And then we just texted, and I texted the conversation and got it Monday 3 to 5.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me just check my schedule. I should be
You
fine.
should be off.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
That was so cute. You sung right back to her.
I like when he does that. When he falls right
Yeah.
into it. This is good. This is the goal.
Somewhere over here.
I believe that. See, over time, we slowly brainwash them, Kate, and they don't know it.
That is the goal. Yeah. I mean, I learned that from my mom early on. She was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, how you guys have such a good relationship? And she's like, well,
So you guys
one,
are from Venus. Aliens.
No.
Brainwashing.
No.
Time to do that.
My mom said, for one, I married someone that like all they ever wanted to do was you know, make me laugh. So that's a good start. Right? That's the best place to start. And I was like, ah, learning things. And then afterwards she said, the rest is just, you know, you got to teach them. But you can't let them know.
Exactly.
It's got to be like Inception.
So what is happening right now?
What do you mean?
You're letting me know.
You're going to forget.
You're gonna forget. Like, my greatest thing is to repeat things
I'm not
to
ready
Jack, and him go, yeah. And it's like, it seeps into his brain because, like, maybe 1 to 3 months later, he goes, hey, I've been thinking, we should fill in the blank, and I'm like,
Aha! Yeah, I guess that worked for when we got our first cat, although that wasn't actually my intention at the time. And I do think generally Chad does that to me. Except I never budge. We haven't figured that part out yet. He's like, we should get an air fryer. And then the only way we actually get the air fryer is if he just gets the air fryer.
Already on the first use, she appreciated the purchase.
I admit it was good. It was a good choice. Didn't understand them. Now I get them. They're pretty cool. Sometimes you just have to like see it in use or like use it, and then you understand, and it becomes, you know, then you want it.
Absolutely. Oh, that's
So, Chad, were we gonna move the toaster oven over?
I mean, yeah, we don't have the
Oh, right, the cart.
we don't have the cart
That
built.
is
It is a 3-day
currently-
weekend, so we could build that finally.
Yeah.
We got this.
that
We
was
got this
good.
cart, Mom, and
We were gonna get it for ourselves for Christmas, and then we didn't, but we meant to.
last Christmas.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I need more.
we started
time.
putting it together, and then Caitlin and I look at each other and we're like, "This is taking so much longer than we expected. Do you just want to leave everything and just like take a break?" And that break became, we just didn't touch it for the week.
It's been 2
Uh-oh.
weeks.
Well,
in 2 weeks.
it's been a week.
Has it only been a week?
It's only been a week. It has not been 2 weeks.
I thought it's been two.
I
What did we
need
do
more
last weekend?
time.
We didn't do
We
it.
listen. We did
Rating.
it. We did it like over a weekday, and then we paused over. We were supposed to do it over the weekend, but we didn't.
Oh.
And now it's the next
okay.
weekend. If we go through this weekend, it'll be 2 weeks.
Okay. Fair.
I think I just did a raid by mistake. A raid build. And I'm not wanting to do that.
Anyway, so the thing's half built. We stopped partially because it was 9 o'clock and it required more nails. And our
Oh my gosh,
it was-
really?
yeah, I don't really understand why they did this. This is the only piece of the construction so far that I've sort of been like, this was dumb. is the bottom of one of the shelves, the main shelf, is hammered like with nails in, rather than like. I mean, I get it from a sturdiness perspective, right? I'm gonna be able to put more heavy things in there without an issue. But like normally with the like IKEA builds and stuff like that, they have those like indents, and then you just slide the bottom in.
Right.
And that's enough. But no. And they only give you like 1/4 of an inch to hammer the nail in, and like that the head of the hammer is too big for that.
Oh, also it was like coming around 9 o'clock and we were hammering stuff and we're like, probably should not do this.
It was loud because it was echoey because you were hammering into an empty space, right? Because of the way that the it's a drawer, so you're hammering into the drawer. I am not in combat. Okay.
Game says otherwise.
It's wrong. Do you want to do 5 time walking dungeons with me?
Not really.
You can say okay.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
You can say no. I already said no.
You should at least wait until I say you can say no.
So you know how you were talking about how the bar, like part of the health bar, was a little grayed out, or darker
dull?
color, yet
Yes.
dull.
That's bleeding.
That's Okay.
It's 1 for 1 now. We're even. I discovered that it was for bleeding because I specifically, like, did my first hit on somebody as with the bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I found out. I just feel like bleeding's not all that useful though in this game. You just need burst damage to kill them fast. Why would you want to like wait for them to die?
There's a lot of synergies with bleeding, with this barbarian that I'm discovering.
I saw that.
Like a lot of legendaries and stuff kind of have that whole thing going for it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, there's some stuff is like you do more damage to like people who are bleeding.
I can't do that here.
The attack on the manor,
Yes.
please.
You could do the same
goodness,
thing with
thank
crowd
you.
control. There's a lot of synergy with crowd control if you actually can hit people with it.
Mm-hmm.
Not while I'm in town.
Where did I just mark the map? Where's the mark?
Man,
I need time to do that.
hold on.
Hey Chad,
What'd it do?
I want you to know that I am at 26 out of 30 for the Valdrakken Accord and 21 out of 30 for the Dragon Scale Expedition.
Back.
Hello.
You can make bone walls bleed.
What?
You just hit the bone wall and it bleeds.
But it's a bone.
It's a bone wall.
Wasn't I just saying last night that like that could be reasonable considering like if you're making the bone marrow, right? That would,
Sure.
That, but you have to liquefy it, right? Because I think that's like a solid
I'm not ready
or
yet.
like a goo. I don't know. Thinking about it makes my bones hurt, so I'm not gonna think about it anymore. Ugh. Oh God, we have to talk about something else. I'm still thinking about it.
These
Look
ghosts
up
are
the-
kind of pretty.
Look up a Pikachu spider.
Oh, no, probably don't do
That
that.
sounds worse. What?
Okay,
It's
Mother,
spider.
I don't know if you've ever heard the story, but I have nightmares now, and I mean, I already know that George had this happen to him already, but Empress was telling us about how she had a spider in her ear, and I am uncomfortable.
Oh, no, don't.
throws her headset. Oh no, why would you do this? Chad, don't you know your mother?
Yeah, I do.
Why would you do this? Look,
I don't
now
know.
she's just gonna wait. She's gonna wait an appropriate amount of time until she figures out, you know, whether you are done talking or not.
I'm done talking.
How will she know?
I'm not ready yet. My bags are full.
Are you done talking about stuff?
Yes.
I don't have my headphones on.
Oh my gosh.
Should we shout? How does this work?
I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Maybe you need to type to me and say it's okay or something. I don't know.
That's
Or
not
if
a
you
bad
just want me
idea.
gone completely.
Oh, she's left.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
No.
I tried to chew him out. I don't know if it worked.
It didn't work.
Thank you. Telling you right now. No.
Has she ever tried to tell you about that?
No. I know. We're not talking about
I need
this.
time to do that.
I didn't want to hear about it, but I heard
This
about
is-
it.
Do you know that every night I go to bed, it's awful.
And you
Every
cover
night
your hair, your ears with hair,
How did you know?
because I just know you.
Yes, it's almost like I want to like get something to tie around my head.
You know, there is actually a
gosh.
compression thing that you can wear to go to sleep, and it's like keeps your head kind of cool, and then it also
Really?
covers your ears, and then it's like it doesn't cover your nose, and it doesn't cover your mouth. But it's something maybe you should look into it.
I'm not ready
Yeah,
yet.
that's
you'll have-
absolutely awful.
It also covers your eyes a little bit.
You know, Empress should not be allowed to talk about those things.
No, she shouldn't. I don't know why it was
And-
discussed. Caitlin
and-
Caitlin wanted to know, and I don't know why she wanted to know.
And you know what?
She brought it up first, and I
You-
just, you know.
Yeah, I know you're inquisitive.
I
But,
would have denied that conversation.
And it just so happens, I'm telling you right now, you say I'm easy on people when it comes to agony, you just put yourself through a bunch of agony, Chad. And if you can relate that, handle it. We're talking about agony resistance in
This
Guild
whole
Wars,
place
in
is in
case you didn't get
ruins.
it.
What
I,
happened here?
I had an inference. I imagine that might be it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look,
Good one.
No.
Somebody must have said something to him in chat.
No, I freaking I climbed up a wall, and the same button to dodge is climb, and so then I hit the dodge button, and it made me go back down the wall. So then I came back up, and then I freaking hit the button again, thinking I was out of range, and it made me climb back down. And
Look.
Kirby just comes over to the edge and goes, "Bro,
Tortura will not fall to you, Astaroth.
So, Chad, you know, we do have leftovers for dinner if you want.
I could use some assistance.
Oh, cool.
Unless you don't think that's going to be enough food. In which case I can save it for like a late night snack when I'm hungry for Outback at 11.
Where'd you get it out back?
I got wings and a 12-ounce prime.
12-ounce
The
prime.
smoke.
Wow.
We took the wings home because we could air fry them.
See.
That's what he was very excited to do. I got a ribeye with lobster mac and cheese because it was new and I wanted to try it. It was quite good. I don't know if I would get it again, but I liked that I got it to try it. And it was good. I ate all of it. And then also they have Brussels sprouts now.
Oh, yeah, unless it has bacon.
It does have bacon.
Why does everything have bacon?
Well, we are in the Midwest.
Gosh,
They eat a lot of meat.
I know, but
You probably could
bacon
get it
and
without the
every-
bacon.
A lot of places I ask you cannot
because
because it's
I will
pre-made
end it.
with the bacon. Because I've asked that before.
Fair. They should. I mean, considering it's the U.S., I feel like they should just be able to make you a separate.
No
make
kidding.
Brussels sprouts.
But I will say over at Nick and Jake's or wherever we've gone, they have green beans there with no bacon and they're so good. I've got a green bean problem right now.
It's
Is it a problem?
I don't think, it
I don't
could be a
think green
problem.
beans are a problem.
Well, how do we do that exactly the same way?
I love green beans right now. It's like I'm totally into them.
Body wants them. That's fine. I like Brussels sprouts. Anyway, so I got those.
I do too. I love them.
There was some kind of pepper. I didn't ask, but there was some kind of pepper on them. And I'm glad that the waitress bartender warned me that they were incredibly hot. She said you can
not
just take them
ready
off
yet.
and it'll only affect whatever it was sitting on. Like, it's not in the whole dish, but they are very hot. And I went, oh, okay. So I took them off and then I took a bite of something that had been touching it. And man, she meant it. It was hot.
Ooh.
Like, I can handle some spice. That was like, my tongue felt like I should just not have it. It was
I'm
rough.
not ready yet.
Jack would not have liked that.
Oh yeah, because I did carrots in hot honey the other night. I never jumped on the sriracha bandwagon, but I'm on the hot honey bandwagon.
Oh man,
Okay. So yeah, I just never liked sriracha.
I got this sriracha mayo that I use sometimes on my lunch sandwiches. Pretty freaking good.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Anyway, so you continue with your
Oh,
hot
no,
honey.
That's it.
That's
But
it.
Dad was like, "This is something. This is getting to the edge. This is like." We
Yeah,
may
if you
have
just eat more
problems."
spicy things, he'd get a tolerance.
Spice is good for you too. It helps you lose weight. It clears out your sinuses. It's good for you.
Man, what's my
Not
issue
ready
then?
yet.
Well, your issue is you need to go to an ENT.
Oh my god. Alright, I gotta go.
You walked into that one. I really don't know what to tell you. Man.
Oh. I know, because she would have said, no, that's because, but nope. She's a truth speaker, man. She'd tell you, you walked right into that.
I mean, it does help, but at the same time,
Fire in my blood.
it can help your metabolism. I think that's
Yes.
why, right? Because it helps your metabolism. So if you have a slower metabolism, it can help speed that up. Because your body's like, oh my, what is this? Get rid of it.
It's gotta be, simulated into the body. Hurry up.
I'm not ready yet.
So like, if that's not what your problem is, like if you're, if the metabolism
Uh-oh.
isn't the reason, I don't know that
Go
it's
check
gonna
on
help
Luna.
as much.
No, we don't have to.
Okay.
That's her. She used to freak me out every time doing that, and I'm sorry, Kate, to interrupt you.
No, you're
But
good.
that was her scratching her ear, and she gets her claw caught
Oh my
and
gosh.
screams bloody murder. So she does it to herself. I don't know what to tell her. But yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
No.
She just, especially at night when you're settling down to go to sleep and you're about to
Oh my
doze off,
gosh.
and you're
I don't even know what I would do. I'd have to get like a dog whisperer and be like,
I
"How
mean,
is it not to do this?"
I was
I have a
on
panic attack almost. That's what I almost do.
I was on a call with the events team that we deal with, and Pat wasn't on yet, but we were waiting for him, and so we're having small talk. And one of the things I said is that I'm probably gonna die.
I must wait.
If like when Caitlin goes away on a trip, I'll probably be the first to die in the house because you know, cats are all squabbling or whatever, and an intruder comes in, and I just think it's cat squabbling, and I'm in bed. I'm not gonna get up. I'm not gonna check. So they're just gonna be standing in my doorway, and I'm gonna be like, oh, hold on, let me reach over for my, you know, protection, and nope.
Yeah, I know.
This is
Terrible.
the real reason that it was silly to get. I mean, I don't have anything against having the protection available, but I just think it's funny because Chad is a heavy sleeper.
Let's put it on your side. Although I don't want to get shot.
I mean, I wake up fast enough anyway. I feel like you wouldn't have to worry about that. You'd only have to worry about that if they can get the gun.
Yeah, well,
from me.
here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna wake me up, and you're gonna be like, Chad, there's an intruder, and I'm gonna be like, what? And you're gonna be like, Chad, there's an intruder, and I'm gonna be like, what? And then you're gonna be like, Chad, there's an intruder, and I'm gonna be like, huh? And you're like, Chad, there's an intruder, and I'm like, oh, but then they're already in our doorway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, it's just I don't really know how we're realistically going to be able to use. You know, we have to know before they get in.
The roots of the great.
These crabs need to stop running away. I'm trying to comfort you. Let me do my world quest.
Oh, he has everything. He's a god of the world. I want to see what he does.
I must wait.
Let's do more. Let's do more.
I'm not ready yet. My burden is too great. You will never harm another soul.
Dad, it's 4:30.
4:30, if you don't mind me asking.
I don't know. Caitlin has this thing where she has to tell me the time.
I'm not ready yet.
Chad,
What?
you know why I say the time.
It's 4:30. That's nowhere near when we need to eat.
I'm just warning you in advance. We've been over this.
She's prepping you.
I'm not going. No, don't prep me like that. We've been over this.
Well, I'm over here trying to, because both of us have this problem where we're just not very good at deciding what we're going to eat, especially
Oh
if we don't
my
have anything
God.
planned, right?
I'm the worst.
Yeah,
I mean,
so,
if I order
I'm not
another
ready
salad, I
yet.
think Jack's gonna divorce me.
so like, you know, I try to say, maybe in my head, I'm like, maybe we should think about it before we're hungry, right? So I try to like.
I can't
keep
think
an eye on
about
the
it. I need to be
time.
hungry to know what I want to eat.
In the late after, I understand, but like this was my reasoning. I'm like, okay, we'll think about it in the late afternoon. Start thinking like every half hour, considering thinking about the food. Because remember, I have to like be convinced that I want to eat. So this is
I'm
also
like
partially
that.
to like, you know, say,
Yeah, like-
yes, food.
By the
Because I'm like that too, and it's like the doctor already told me I don't eat enough. I'm like, what?
I don't understand.
Look,
Why is the stone still asleep?
I get it. I
Of
probably don't eat
course.
enough either.
We need to wake the three other
I feel like
brimstones that connect
Yeah, but I
us
look
to the deep
nothing like
forest.
you.
Yeah,
There's a big difference.
But we
Long
both know
ago
that
to
has
protect
nothing really to
them
do
from
with it.
Astaroth's
Right.
I mean,
savings
obviously it
games.
can have something to do with it, but it's
Let
not like
me know when you're ready
definitely
to search for them.
related. Doesn't have to be related, I guess. So,
I do like my doctor though that I went to.
you like the what?
I like my new doctor.
Oh, that's good. It's hard to find doctors you like.
Yeah, went through 2 of them. I'm not gonna tell you what, his dad called the second one we saw.
Well, you know, by saying that, now I want to know.
He called her the B word.
Oh, really? Was she?
Yes, he said, I cannot believe that. He thought I was exaggerating about how mean these people were. And so he came with me the second time, and he is like, she is such a bleep. And I was like,
No bedside manner at all,
What?
huh?
she was totally rude. She snatched papers, she walked out of the room, and, you know, it was just, it was, she scared the crap out of me too. Because I don't, whenever I go to a doctor, my blood pressure tends to be up because I don't like them. And she's like, that's not the reason why it's up. She goes, you need to go ahead and take your blood pressure for the next 2 weeks, or else if you don't, I'm sending you to a cardiologist. And I'm like, wow. And she snatched papers, and she didn't even say, so I'll talk to you soon, or, you know, have a good day. And she walked. I was
Man.
like, wow.
Yeah, I
And
probably wouldn't go back if I had
No.
because I have had experiences like that with some of the military doctors. When I was younger, they wouldn't take me
Yes.
seriously because I was young in how
They're
I was
bad, too,
describing
some of 'em.
things. They'd be like, "No, you don't know what you're talking about your own body because you're young."
Well,
we
you know-
and they were always wrong. So
Bethesda now
not ready
always
yet.
had really great doctors. But anywhere else, you're right. It's just,
yeah, my mom was lucky; she had a really good one, and then that doctor was so good that my dad
not
like
ready yet.
requested to transfer into the different. You know, they like assign you. I don't know if you guys did this, but like they assign you like a color team, like red team, blue team, whatever, and that's your care team.
no, I don't remember
Oh.
that.
Well, that's how they had set up the military clinic in Woodbridge, and I don't know, maybe it was just like per
Oh.
clinic, but
Per clinic, probably, yeah.
yeah. So my mom was in red team, my dad was in the blue team, and he was like, can I have the red team as my, and they were able to do that, I guess, because,
She was there.
well, yeah, because we already had one person and they were spousal. They couldn't do it with the kid. They couldn't do it with
Well,
me.
I know we had a big fight one time with our clinic because my ID was up to be renewed, and they couldn't get me an appointment until the day after it expired. Well,
I must
because
wait.
it was the day after they expired, instead of me going 2 minutes down the road, they sent me almost down to downtown because that's where they wanted me to go, and I was thrown
I'm
out of
not
the
ready
system. And because I was thrown out of the system for 24 hours, they put me down there, and whoo, doggy, you wouldn't believe the fight that Jack had with them to get me back to where he
I
was.
must wait.
Because he was there, and I wasn't. And
Yeah,
it's
that
like,
sucks.
are you kidding me? You know? But no, I don't even go to that clinic anymore where those doctors are at that were super mean. I go to a whole different place down in Olathe, and it's really nice.
Good. I'm glad you found a better place.
Yeah. Well, Jack was like, I think he was on his last, like, please, God, help me. Because if I came out saying I didn't like this person, I think he was going to lose his mind.
Yeah, and it's also tough because you you always
I'm
want to try
not
and give
ready
someone the
yet.
benefit of the doubt, right? Like as a person, but like at the same time, you don't
Haven't
really
seen the
have
bike.
to when they're supposed to be taking care of your health.
Well,
I
if
feel
you
like-
want a really great doctor, she was like, every time I said something, I was in there an hour. It was my physical, but, I was in there an hour talking
must
to her.
wait.
And all the way down to my nails. And she's like, is there anything else that I can help you with or answer any questions? And I go, oh, blah, 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 blah. Is there anything else, that I can help? And I'm like, she did this to me repeatedly until I was like, no, I really don't. Kind of exhausted everything. But I couldn't believe it. The other lady was like, didn't want to listen to anything I said. Nothing. And I was like, okay,
Yeah, and sometimes it's like the whole practice that makes like a difference, like how they approach. Because we have, I don't know, Chad hasn't been for like actual, right? You haven't been for an actual appointment yet.
No.
You've just been to their urgent
what
care,
emergency? Yeah.
which I felt was a different group within there, so I didn't really.
Different vibe.
Yeah, different vibe. I like I was a little like nervous about new doctor whatever, but no, I like mine. I feel like
Oh, good.
similar thing. Always willing to listen. Definitely, I mean, she definitely has opinions about like where things come from, but she wasn't like so set in them that they couldn't be wrong. She's just
Right.
like, we definitely want to do these things first, and then we can just, you know, cover the other stuff. I was like, okay.
Oh
that's
no, the
fine,
first
fair.
doctor told me, you know, when I explained something about a med that I was on, oh no, blah 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 blah, and that was it, in stone. There wasn't any like, you know, telling her otherwise because she knew everything possibly about it according to her. And then the second doctor was like, oh no, the blood pressure thing, no, you're gonna have to go to a cardiologist and da 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 da. And I'm like, it's in my chart. I have white coat syndrome. And so it's like, nope, nope, nope. And she had me freaked out for like days taking my blood pressure. And so finally I'm like, this person's just trying to antagonize me. Let it go. And so like I was at the doctor's yesterday and they took my blood pressure and she said, it's fine. And I'm like, thank you. Yeah, so it is a vibe. Because if they don't make you feel comfortable in the beginning, how are you going to sit there and let them poke and prod at you and think everything's all hunky-dory?
Yep, that's how I feel about it. This is why, unfortunately, not everyone is cut out to be a healthcare provider.
Or a teacher, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, get you. I
I'm
get you.
not ready yet.
Oh, God of War is now in here with his gun. He's a big dude. And he's got vision, and he's got, I think, 2 conflux rings, because what happens is I got correct last night. I was calling them balls, but somebody said, could you please call them orbs? I said, the orbs are over. I said, you will forever be known as the orb
wait.
person now, okay? It was funny. He was laughing. But he's got a lot of orbs over his head. What? Luna came in, she ditched Jack because it was too hot out there, and he's like, well, she was in her own chair. She came in for a drink. Oh yeah, I can see all the hair hanging from her ear where she grabbed it and tried to rip it out and screamed. Oh, she's going back.
I'm not ready yet.
She didn't always do that, right? Like,
She
at
did
some
it.
point that she started doing it?
No, she did it very little because she didn't scratch her ears all that much. But lately, I'd say in the past year and a half, I don't know if it's her age. I notice her skin, she's got dandruff now. So I'm not sure if she's getting dandruff in her ears because she is over 6 now. And
There's a lighthouse
that's
out
one
on
thing
the
I'm gonna have
rocks.
to ask the vet. She's got to go to the vet.
Why
this
is its beacon unlit?
coming up soon, and yeah, get her a checkup. And so I'm gonna ask if there's a reason why she's scratching her ears so much. Like, is there an infection going on, or dandruff in her ears, or because yeah, this is ridiculous. She has like jackknifed me out of the bed with her screaming before, so it's like not pleasant. But yes, it's a relatively new thing. And I'm trying to make myself get used to it. It's hard, though.
Yeah, I don't know how you would, really.
Oh, gosh. Well, first of all, don't go off your anxiety medicine and not tell anybody.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, I guess that would be something.
Because it helps to be back on it.
I'm picking up, I was like, what am I doing? I'm picking up quests. That's what I'm doing.
Too cute on EBG.
I must wait.
Apologies.
Forgiven.
About it. Okay, forgiven.
Where's Empress? She's nicer than you guys.
Empress is a sweetheart, isn't she?
Oh.
She thinks this is her saying this, not me. She's like, yeah, I can get snarky. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, I'll get snarky, but she will. And it's funny because when we're in World v. World and somebody goes, or even out in PvE land, could you please clear the map for da-da-da-da-da and fill in the blank, whatever, I don't even know what. She writes, good luck. Cracks me up. And then somebody else wrote, what's up, boys, B-O-I-S. And even though, you know, there's guys in the guild, she said, we're all girls here. So you get her on the right moment, and she will be a little like, rare, but that's about as bad as she gets. I'm like, you are not snarky. I said, you're funny.
I must wait.
I do enjoy her.
Yeah. It's cool to hang out with her and Matt and her friend Craig.
Oh, Matt's a hoot, too. It took me a while to get Matt to come out of his shell, but it's like, I think sometimes when Craig comes around, he goes back into the shell because he can't get a word in.
Man, getting a word in is definitely a good way to put being around Craig.
I must wait.
Yeah.
Even when you're actively telling a story or something, he will interrupt you and you have to wait.
Yes. And the thing is, I was on the other night, and I kept on saying goodbye, and finally Matt spoke up and said, run. Don't walk, run. He will have you here all night. I'm like, okay, bye. And I got off. Run, don't walk, run. He will have you here all night. But the reason why I created the ladies' room is because Empress wanted a ladies' guild. And I'm like, man, I don't have that many spots. Because I still am in Liars. Mm-hmm. So, because I'm in Quags, I'm in
OVP.
uh-huh, and Doc.
I'm not ready yet.
And for some reason, I don't know if somebody saw my name, Snow, but they invited me to Snow. So the Snow Rose Resistance, and it's called Snow. So I have no idea why, but I accepted. I got rid of everything else that I was in.
I must wait.
And I also cleaned up my friends list and booted a couple people, not blocked them, just stopped following them. And then my Twitch too, I cleaned up that and got rid of some people that I was like following.
Spring cleaning for the PC.
Yes, ma'am.
I just did that for my work computer because I thought to myself, you know what? Since I'm off of one of my clients now, I can just get rid of all their stuff that's saved on my computer and making it slow, including a couple of like existing programs that we didn't even really sanction
I
anyway.
must wait.
Like I had FileZilla, and my IT team is like, "Why are you using FileZilla? That's very unsafe." Like, yes, I know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, it's not that it is inherently unsafe. It is a file sharing device tool, right? It's a software for file sharing that relies. I'm okay. You're gonna have to ask Alex about the specifics, okay? Because I don't know all the specifics. I'm not that kind of. I don't know all that, but it is not as difficult to hack into and get, you know, and steal stuff from something like that.
No.
Than it would be other types of file sharing, from what I understand.
No.
And I can guarantee you that the client that I was working with who
apologize.
was using it
Look.
was not using it in a safe manner. They just, because they don't know how.
Ah.
Look,
So
Well, that's
that was
not
like,
good.
I mean, it's not like I didn't really have to worry about it from the perspective. It's not like anything that they were putting on there was like worthy of being stolen, I
Right.
guess. But just the principle
Brutal.
of
I
knowing
like it.
that I'm using it when I really shouldn't be was kind of weird.
Thank
That was
you.
like just another continuous thing about like certain clients that are like, well, we'll just bootstrap it and do it this way. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not safe. And I don't think we should do that. And they're like, well, we can't afford to do, we're not going to pay money to do any of the other ways. I'm like, okay, well, okay, I guess. Tis what it is.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, it's fine. I'm not working on that client. I unsynced all their files, got rid of them off my computer. That felt good.
The way you just put that is kind of comical.
What?
I unsynced all their files. It's like, did you destroy their files? But I
No,
know
I
what you mean.
unsynced them.
I know what you mean. You don't have them anymore because you unsynced them from your computer, correct? That's what you mean? Unsynced all their files. That is, could, like, if somebody doesn't understand computers,
know.
it could be terminologies for, like, I just destroyed all their files.
Yeah, well, it felt
They're no longer synced together.
It felt good what she did.
from like if you're just, if it's something that you're kind of unhappy with, from a vindictive standpoint, it felt good to just see it all go away. But I did spend almost 10 minutes double checking that what I was about to do wasn't going to fully delete all the files.
Right.
Because they're not, honestly, they're not the client's files, they're our files that we need. So,
Oh, did you hear Chad's going to be doing a newsletter?
Oh my
I offered
gosh.
to do it. I offered to contract out and do it. I said, they'll pay me like, I don't know, like $100 per newsletter. Done. That we have an extra $100. How often does this go out?
Monthly?
Extra $100 a month. I mean, it's not a lot, but like that's date night,
I'm not ready
Date
yet.
night. Funny.
I mean, I know that wouldn't work because they literally, Chad works for them, so they would be like,
I
no,
know.
the person who works for us will do it. But he actually already came up with better solutions, which I am a fan of, which is creating like a collector form for submissions
Scepter.
so that you
Yeah.
can just send out
I must
reminders to submit to that form rather than having to like collect the submissions by email and all that. Just generally better.
Pooms, it's like I have his build, and his build is under Vivian. I'm like, Vivian, because I call him Pooms all the time now. And I'm like, oh yeah, Vivian.
I don't even get online enough to remember what people are called.
Oh really? I only know because I don't know why. I just remembered that one. He's...
I think that's probably just habit because I MMO bounce. Like, there's
Yes.
just not worth trying to put that into my memory.
Exactly. But when you see their names, you know who they are,
Yeah.
and you chat, no problem.
Yeah.
Luna! No!
I can make a bell bleed.
A bell?
Mm-hmm.
Or a belt?
Bleed?
Bell. B-E-L-L.
Like
a ding ding
dong?
ding ding.
That's hilarious.
Like a ring ding 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 ding.
Clearly, there's no limit on what can bleed and what. Well, wait a second. It's Diablo.
Yeah,
What is the entire theme of this game?
bleeding.
Blood. So I guess that kind of makes sense, yeah?
Let's see if she screams.
Yep.
She's
Hit up to
scratching
35
her.
chance and fortify whenever you deal direct damage while berserking. Oh, we're putting that on.
Heck yeah.
Don't worry, Gil. Just need to wait out the tide.
I wonder what else
Let's
he
see you
used.
can keep
He
the
used a
damaged ship.
legendary scepter, and I don't know what else he used. Wonder if it's on. Did they use Snow Crow or Hard Stuck? I can't remember. Snow Crow, right?
Mostly Snow Crow. Mostly Snow Crow. Hardstuck is also usable.
No.
I need time to do that.
That's what I was going through. I was going for a Power Weaver.
Oh snap, Ellie.
Well,
Good luck.
I'm not playing that. Too hard.
I need time to do that.
They're making. I don't know, Kate, if you've seen the changes, but they're making Ellie easier. I think.
Easier. How so?
Quickness Ellie doesn't need to be in air anymore.
That doesn't make it easier.
Yeah, it does,
That just
because
makes it less air.
less air, huh?
It's just less airy, okay? It doesn't make it easier.
Well, perhaps it simplifies the rotation.
I think it simplifies the rotation because you needed to, in order to provide quickness, and my understanding from your rotation, you needed to get to air before you did it.
Yes.
Now
in
you
order to activate the skills that
now
would
you
give
don't need
the
to do that.
Oh, well, that's nice. Essentially, you're still gonna need to do the. I wonder how much of the rotation it removes. Like, does it just remove one thing off the rotation?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, this Ellie here, it's a Tempest. She has like no health. She's got like 15,000 health. That's it. That's bad. My Reaper has 33,000 health. Okay. Well, we've been playing enough with her. Okay.
I
Just
must wait.
looking at her quite a bit and changing her around. So let's go back to previous map and park her at the crystal again so she can mine for a while. Because that's all I do with her.
I must wait.
Come in.
I can leap so freaking far. Holy crap. Can't do that anymore, so now we're moving on. What are we moving on to? More raid leader.
I need time to do that.
Okay, so I'm in a raid group that's like 10 people trying to do a world quest.
Sheesh.
And we needed another rare. None of the rares had spawned, and they were like, where? And I was like, I don't know. But I think if you have the wormling bones, you can spawn one from this bone pile right here. And I said, I think those bones drop off of the worms. And so then the tank was like, all right, let's go kill it. So we went and we killed some worms. And in fact, one of our warlocks got the bones. And I went, okay, cool. Now use it on this bone pile. And we all stack up waiting. And they just don't do anything. And there's like no acknowledgement. So I'm just sitting here like, guess they either don't speak English or don't read chat. That didn't
Not ready
count?
yet.
Why didn't that count?
Do they know how to count?
No, we just killed a rare, but it didn't count towards my whatchamacall,
Holy
which
crap.
is kind of frustrating.
I legit just got overhead chopped, and my health went from full to half. That was so scary to see. And I was stuck on the ground. Ah! Oh, it almost happened again.
I must wait.
I became true friends with Rathian.
I'm
That's
not
cool.
ready yet. I must wait.
The daughter of hatred demands blood.
I'm not ready yet.
I figured out why it doesn't count.
I must wait.
We're dumb. All of us. No one even knows how dumb we are.
Why?
Because we're in a raid group.
Oh, so it doesn't.
Quests don't count in raid groups.
Oh,
We killed 2 rares, and I didn't get credit for either of them. I'm just gonna leave the group.
you're not gonna tell them?
No, I'm not.
May the daughter
Why not?
of hatred
Because
take you.
you should know. They made it a raid group. I'm at least gonna say thank you before I leave the party, which I did because I'm nice, but don't care enough to help them with that. I'll just kill a rare on my own, which I can do. Have you eaten anything yet today?
Some boba.
It's 5 o'clock.
I'm not ready yet.
Thanks for the time update.
You're welcome. Wasn't I overhearing at least part of your conversation earlier where you said that we should eat earlier rather than later, just in case?
What?
It could be busy this weekend?
Oh, we're not going out with them.
No, I know, but I mean, that's the principle still stands, whether
must wait.
whoever we go out with.
Where are we going though?
Oh, I don't know.
I was
didn't
just.
really hear that part.
I don't know. Well, we're not eating with them, so there's no like going out. I thought we would like swing by Chipotle or something.
Okay.
I don't want to go to a sit-down restaurant.
Okay. We could go get more corn dogs.
Oh, I don't really like corn dogs.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know why I said that. I don't know. In case you did. Go get taco naco.
I don't really want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, what's near the place that we're going?
IDK! IDK!
Poor man must have it.
I have a cool new look in WoW.
Cool.
Just thought I'd say that. Oh, you know what? It's probably inside of that stupid... It's probably in here.
I'm not ready yet.
There it is.
Wear the stars around your neck.
Return soon.
What was I just looking at?
I don't know.
Me either. I guess it
The
doesn't matter.
dance is my hope. We can always lot.
Not while I'm in town.
Okay, well, if you don't think we're gonna leave like imminently,
fought
I'm gonna
more
see
than
how long it's gonna
horseshoes and
take to do
nails,
the
which I need.
next.
What's
You're not
still
leaving
got some good in
imminently,
it?
I can tell. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to listen.
I'm gonna see how. Oh, 17 minutes. All right, I'm gonna do a raid wing.
I have 27 Lilith altars out of 34. Once I hit 34, I'm pretty much ready
Okay,
to go.
got dinner ordered.
No.
We're all set.
Nice. We don't.
I know. I
What are you
felt
guys having?
bad. I'm having salad and soup from Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
Fare thee well.
Because I got an Olive Garden soup and salad issue.
What soup are you getting? Which soup?
Not while I'm
Gnocchi
in town.
chicken. Because I can't have the one that I really want because it's got sausage in it.
Is it that Tuscan one?
Yes.
I bet there's a way we could make that or alter the recipe that we have so that
I
it wouldn't
do.
have sausage in it.
I put turkey
while I'm in
sausage in
town.
it and or something like that instead of regular sausage, which is okay.
Ah.
Yeah, I've tried it.
After having it from the restaurant, I've decided that I like the one that I make better.
Yeah. Isn't it true?
It's just better. I don't know why exactly. Maybe because it's the one I make is thicker. Like I don't.
Mm-hmm.
The potatoes are like mashed, but not. They're not like Aaron's because Aaron is the one who gave us the recipe, and then I had the one that he makes, and he keeps.
Don't worry.
He was using red potatoes. He used red potatoes, and they still had the skin, which was fine. It tasted good.
I like russet.
Or russet, the brown ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I prefer the russet potatoes to using like red or small potatoes.
Right. That's what I choose because it gives it more of a thicker base.
Yeah.
So, but with anything, that just shows what a
must
true
wait.
cook you're becoming because with anything, you have a recipe and you tend to tailor it to your own, taste buds. So,
Yes, Chad wishes I would not do that with this because that means I double the amount of kale that I throw in.
oh, see, I use spinach.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a fan of the spinach because I like that the kale doesn't lose its like texture or crunchiness.
See, and that's what
I'm not
Jack
ready yet.
does not like kale at all because it's got a little bit of a bitterness to it, and it doesn't lose its crunchiness, and so it freaks him out, texture-wise.
I'm fine with
I
the
used
kale.
I used to not like the kale at all, and then like at all, ever. And I don't know. One day I was like, kale's good. Let's eat it in things.
Do you know who used to be the biggest buyer of kale ever?
Who?
Like in the world or
Like in the States, at least.
like a state?
George
Am I trying to-
Soros.
No,
Am I guessing a person or a
no,
government?
company.
Oh, a company. Okay, let me think. Who would be the biggest kale buyer that's a company? Google.
Nope. Pizza
Okay,
Hut.
I thought maybe because they're employee breakfast bars or something.
Nope, Pizza Hut. But you were on the right track because they put kale all around
Greetings.
their stuff and everything. So it's like, any places that you see the bars and they got the greenery, they used to have the greenery around it, a couple of years ago. Now they don't
that was
because
all kale.
that's all kale.
Yeah, because it lasts a while. It looks all crunchy,
and it's pretty,
It is pretty. It is definitely pretty. That's made me upset that I didn't like kale because I liked how it looked.
So yeah, but Pizza Hut was the biggest purchaser to use it for their salad bars because they had huge salad bars at one time. Now not so much.
Yeah, I didn't even know if they still had them. I remember when I was little they had them because we used to
Yeah.
go to Pizza Hut.
Yep. So, and I can't even eat Pizza Hut pizza anymore because it's got pig gelatin in it. So
I'm sorry for that.
I know. I can't believe where they sneak that stuff. But yeah, I was putting half and half because that's how Aaron did it at our house. Is he did half spinach, half kale, and Jack still picked the kale out, so I had to go all spinach. So. And I don't put the spinach in until the very, very end because you're right, the consistency does break down.
Yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
I wonder if there's a way, there probably is, it's just whether it will still taste good to me, to substitute out the heavy cream for something with a similar consistency and semi-similar flavor. because I get sick. I get real sick from this
Oh,
soup.
just want to help me open the...
Any soup that's a cream soup, I will get super sick from. I just like it.
What about a non-dairy creamer?
Well, yeah. Well, that's the question: is will it still have the same? If it's got the same consistency, that's good. Okay. And I think probably people use it. It does. The question for me will be: will it change? Will it fundamentally change the base flavor of the soup? If it doesn't,
No,
then
I'd give it a whirl on something smaller, not a huge vat of soup, but something smaller.
I also should probably figure out how to make the soup in smaller portions.
Oh, see, that's hard for me. Yeah.
I must wait.
That's why I kind of like the Home Chef, because it does, like, show me that I look at something and I'm like, because I'm so used to cooking the way my mother did and then from my family and everything, and it's like, and then I look at stuff and I'm like,
Who goes there?
In here.
oh, hi, kid.
What's up?
We're talking food.
I thought you were gonna say we're talking about you.
No, actually, it's talking food.
Always.
How do you feel about cream soups, like cream-based soups? Do you like them?
I like them.
Do they make you sick, or do you just have them?
No, I can have them. I don't have any like lactose or anything.
Oh, lucky.
We're thinking what would, like, a non-dairy creamer possibly, but I told her to try it out maybe on something littler than a big vat of soup. Like, because I'm not sure, because there's a lot of lactose intolerant people out there.
You know, sometimes I found different people react also to like soy products. So just be careful how you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do
true.
all right with soy for the most part. We still aren't sure if it really counts as a lactose intolerance or not, because it's mostly for me based on the fats rather than because it's milk. Like I can have milk, like I can have
Skim
dairy-based
milk.
products, yeah, without any issue. It's when they get to be heavier in like milk fats and dairy fats I get, because I get I get sick from the egg yolk as well.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so I suppose maybe if there were like
Splendid. Let's...
And that's kind of the problem, right? Because the consistency is there
Yes,
partly because
Samantha.
of the fattiness of the heavy cream. That's why it's heavy. So, darn.
Yeah.
I don't have much experience with soy products or like alternative products, so I don't know how to advise you from this spot on.
That's okay. We don't know either. We're just thinking.
Yeah, we're just tossing
Not
stuff.
while I'm in town.
Toss out the ideas. Oh, guess what, Snow?
What?
I have almost finished the Aurora achievements. I need to do one more of those ingot things, and then I've got finished the achievement for it, and then I just need to put it together and make it.
Oh my goodness.
Except I don't have the clovers, so it's gonna be a while.
How many clovers do you need?
Oh, no, yeah, clovers. How many do I have? I don't even know. I think I have like 39 or 40.
You need like 77
I'm
or
not ready.
something.
77, so I'm
Yeah,
like...
I would try
I'm just gonna allow it.
gambling. I'd try gambling one time to see if you get 10, because sometimes if you gamble the first time you get 10, don't do it again for a while. And because yeah, Cormac made me do that and it screwed me over.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say with all of Snow,
I know.
like I tried that once in the past, and I wasted like 60 gold, I think, and I didn't get it, and I was like, you know what, I'm not wasting any more gold on this.
Yeah, Chad, kids
Yeah, what'd it do?
starting to learn about your dad's luck. Like, for instance, we opened up Lion's chests because he got the outfit like right away that everybody wanted. And so he sent me 25 keys, and I'm like, don't do that. And he sent me 25 keys. I opened up all the boxes, nothing. And I said, see? And then he sent me another freaking 25. I'm like, stop. So I opened
What
that.
you need to do is walk over there and open it for you.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, honing and everything. I mean, in Lost Ark, Chad told me I don't push the buttons the right way.
It's not the right combination.
It's like, push them this way. Down, down, down.
I have been making Kirby mad because
I'm not ready.
in Diablo there's the different rarity armors or whatever, and so there's like your whites, and then there's your blues, and then there's your yellows, which are the rares, and then there's your oranges, which are your legendaries, and legendaries
I've
are like
heard
the
Empress
top.
has been getting...
Well, this run that we've been
legendaries.
doing, well, there's also uniques, which are even higher
What color
rarity
are
than
they?
They're like a brown, like a tannish, brownish,
Oh, really?
What a weird color.
like a grayish. I don't know. It's a weird. It's cool looking, but anyways, every time we do something, I'll just be like, oh look, legendary, and then Kirby will be like, I got blues. I'm like, I'm sorry.
And then,
How
and
old
then,
is he now?
Oh, he's around Will's age.
and then, to top it all off, Dad opened up a box another time, and got a legendary, well, not legendary, but a forever extractor. Upgraded extractor. I've never seen anybody who has one of those but him.
Yep.
I'm not
That
ready
man, I
yet.
tell ya, is the magic touch.
Dad's
He does.
Dad's also out there spreading misinformation though.
He is.
He's all like, "Oh, you
Fake
just gotta craft the potions to make your
I'm not
utility
ready
and food last longer." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, how do you do that?" He's like, "Well, you get a recipe." Yeah, how do you get the recipe? I don't know. you know how you get the recipe? You spend $10 on the item shop,
10 gold. Yep.
Oh.
and then you get a pot planter that opens an achievement chain for you, and then you go and do the achievement, and then after you've done the achievement,
Yes,
you're
it's
able
bad.
to buy the recipe.
You know, it sounds like one of those commercials, and it's like, oh, look, it's this product. It's so easy. All you
Yep.
do is just this.
I must
And then
wait.
there's like a laundry list of things after that you also have to do.
Yeah, he said all you needed is 400 artificing. So I was like, okay. So I started getting 400 artificing. I've already spent the gold for the artificing, so I'm like, well, guess I gotta spend the cash.
Oh no. Fake news.
Fake news.
No.
You
but,
are fake news.
But yeah, he's something. I tell Kit how he'll be in a parking lot and pull right up to the front row, and I'll be stalking people throughout the parking
must
lot
wait.
and never get a parking spot.
I got a mount that Kate and I were trying to go for. It
People
had
are already fighting.
it had like a 0.5% drop rate or something like that.
I can't believe you ventured into the hardcore room, Kit. Snow,
Hardcore. I'm like, what's hardcore going on here? Am I interrupting anything?
yeah, Kate was like, exactly, I pondered whether or not to come in this room.
Well, the
It's
hardcore
got a,
room
high-risk
is because
name.
I'm
It
playing
does, it really does.
What happened?
playing hardcore
It's
Diablo
irreverent.
currently, which means if my character dies, then it gets erased.
And you're just carrying on conversations like that's not a big deal.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Level 37,
I need more time.
Soon to be level 30 dead.
30
Sorry,
heaven.
I should have more faith in you.
You get it? 30 heaven.
Ha 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 ha.
Trying to get the Thor looks. I thought last time I made this was like the last time I've ever
Not
had to make
ready
it,
yet.
and I thought that was the last like 3 times I made it.
Where are you?
A bit of Frost Frontier. I took Steel Heart, and then I should be able to make the Thor elixir and then go get the item.
Yeah, I know. You know how many times I had to make
I
that
must
potion?
wait.
Chad, we have a problem.
What's the problem?
I want soup.
I don't know what to do for you.
You want Olive Garden soup and
No,
salad?
I don't think I want their. I don't think I want
I must
their
wait.
weak Tuscan soup. I think I want something that's like,
Hearty.
yeah, a hearty soup. That's what I want. Like a baked
like
potato
that.
soup,
I
but
like that a
also
week.
I don't
with
know
other
where to get
things.
that. Where would you get a hearty soup around here?
I don't know.
I'm not ready yet.
The soup store.
Do you have a soup store there?
Do we? I don't think so.
No,
Do
that's
you
more
remember
that's more of a joke.
restaurant called Sweet Tomatoes?
Something like that doing well. Huh?
There was a restaurant called Sweet Tomatoes, and it had soup and salad, and it was so good. That's all it had.
I
Go ahead and-
I remember the skit where guys like, all right, so did you find the polo?
I need time to.
And the guy's like, no, I don't see any polos. He's like, all right, what do you see? And he goes, soup. He goes, well, get out of the soup aisle. He goes, what aisle should I be in? He goes, the polo aisle. It's like, well, I just walked down the aisle. There's more soup. It's like, what store are you in? He's like, the soup store.
Oh my goodness.
What are you doing in the soup store looking for a polo?
Very confusing.
So they keep them, don't you know?
Oh, by the way, Kate and Chad heard Luna screaming her head off again, and Chad was like, "Uh-oh, I guess you gotta go." And I'm like, no, she did it to herself, because she's been pulling her own ears, and then screaming bloody murder. And I told Kate it's really fun when she does it in the middle of the night, and I jackknife out of bed.
Oh my gosh, I bet that's terrifying. You know what? It's like when there's a cat. I don't know what it is. There's a cat that always comes in the window, and it really pees off Simkin so much.
Nature.
And then all you hear is him in the window, really loud, like growling and yowling at him. I'm like, dude, it's 2 in the morning. Come on, like I don't have time for this.
I sent Kid a video about every time I see a black cat, I think of Simkin. But it was like he was singing, "I can poop in this plant pot. I can whatever," and it was doing all sorts of bad things. And then at the end of it, it was almost like it was smiling at you because you are my slave. I'm like, I should send this to Chad, because he's like, I gotta go and get poop. I gotta go and feed the cat. I gotta take him out.
Gotta go on his walk. Gotta feed him at this time.
Yeah, but Luna, one night, she was scratching her ear, and she kept screaming until finally Jack and I both, like, leapt up, and I said, grab her foot!
Oh, did her claw get stuck in her hair?
Yes, her claw got totally stuck, and so now I keep her ears even way shorter than I did before, and I had to pull her claws out because they were all tangled up in her ear, which I don't know how she did that because I brush her ears like every day. So I don't, but they're really, really thick ears. Somebody told me that she had like champion show dog ears.
I'm not ready yet.
Because they're so thick and curly.
They are rather curly.
Yeah, and that's what they look for when they show a Cavalier. But she doesn't have the markings because, you know, a Cavalier has the white going up her face, and she doesn't have that. She just has it around her nose. So she's not a show dog, but she has some characteristics. But she's, you know, because when I was looking for a dog, I'll never forget the lady that I called up, and I said, so, you know, I'm looking for a dog, and I want preferably a tricolor female, and I was wondering if you had any, and you know, it's just going to be a pet for me. And she said something like, yeah, $3,800. And I'm like, what? She goes, well, yeah. She goes, that's what you're going to pay. I said, I don't want a show dog. I just want somebody to love. And she's like, well, then you're obviously not looking for my dogs. And I'm like, obviously not. You have a good day.
That is a penny and a half. Holy moly.
I don't want to buy a dog from that lady.
No, she was
even
rude.
if she had the prettiest dogs ever.
She was so rude.
Even if I was in the market for show dogs, I don't think I'd buy from her.
You know, I can get my very own Simpkin locally.
I mean,
I do want a stink cat, so I'd have to go to a breeder for that.
Well, I did pay for her from a breeder, but he wasn't a breeder. His dogs got together and had puppies, and his daughter put them on the internet for him because he didn't know how to do it. And so, you know, she cost me a couple bucks, but anywhere near $3,800. I'm like, holy Toledo. I did have to drive a long time to get her, though. We had to drive, well, not a long time. It was like 3 hours up and 3 hours back. The reason why it felt like a long time is because I think we had the world's worst, like, hail and thunder and rainstorm ever on the way
Yeah, it was
back.
definitely raining. You came back and it was raining.
You have to travel.
It was terrible.
Okay, I made my thought, Alexa. Now time to go get this last piece.
Well, good.
You know what I realized? I need to buy something. I think I can... Hang on, what did I have to buy? There's an item I have to buy from the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
That lady is at the toilet.
Yeah, my Annie or whatever.
thing, yeah. Except it costs like 100, like the PvP relic things.
This is not the one I signed up for.
Which one? What do you have to buy?
Huh.
Let me see what it's called here.
I don't even know this fight. This is gonna be great.
Hang on, I'm still looking for
You
it.
sure
here.
it's not oh, the gift of gliding?
Sorry, a second. I'm gonna kill these guys. I'm trying
No
to look
problem.
and I'm like, I'm getting killed.
Trying to remember because you have spirit shards and ley line.
Better than starting from nothing.
The Gift of War. You need to buy, not the Gift of War, sorry, the Gift of Glory. You need to buy it with, what are they called? Shards of Glory.
Yep, shards of glory.
Which it says you get it, oh, you can, I think you can buy it from a league vendor.
Are they account bound? I have 255 of them.
That's what I need right now. That's probably the last thing I need. I don't know if you can buy them though. I need to check on that. Because the other one's Mystic Clove, not Mystic Clove, is the Memories of Battle, and you can buy Memories of Battle. Just the different currencies, so I might be able to buy it. I mean, I didn't actually look at it yet because I've been so focused on this.
Let me see.
Just getting to the last one.
Frank messaged me earlier,
Yeah.
and he was having trouble with a boss, so I came in on my main character in Diablo, and I kind of sat back a little bit, let them fight, but, you know, killed the ads that were spawning, and did a little bit of damage. Once it got down to like a 4th life, I finally used my ultimate and just kind of just went all out, and it basically one-shot the 4th health, which would have taken maybe, I don't know, 50 hits from them. And Frank just types, all caps, WTF. Like,
He's lost his
I don't know.
mind.
Little over leveled here.
A little bit.
Ooh, got that one.
Kate, were you busy in a wing?
I am.
Okay. When are you not going to be busy in a wing?
Depends on how fast we kill this guy.
Okay.
I thought I signed up for the wing that only has 2 guys instead of 3, but somehow I didn't do that. I signed up for the one with 3, and we're on the first guy. But I can leave. That'll be fine. But I do want to kill this boss since I'm already here.
Okay.
See this?
But I can talk while we're doing that because I don't think we're gonna be able to do this. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, well, I ditched Kirby basically and said that was gonna go out, be back later, kind of thing. So whenever you're ready.
You going to eat?
Gonna go eat. Gonna go to Cole's real quick so that we, I don't know,
Yeah.
grab a little something.
There you go. You guys
Wait, when
got.
did my spark of sentience?
Right, but
go?
I
just
figured
put it in my
maybe
bank
we
and
could-
it's gone.
What did you need to do, Kit? I'm sorry.
Sorry about doing interrupt you guys there.
No.
I'm
You're
just like
fine.
talking out loud. Oh, never mind, I found it. Whew, that scared me.
Yeah.
Wait, I accidentally equipped it to myself. I didn't mean to do that.
Uh-oh. Unequip it.
What was your comment
Okay,
there, Kate?
I was gonna say I thought maybe while we're doing the fight, since there's a possibility we're not gonna win, we could figure out what we're gonna do for dinner. Do you just want Chipotle? I didn't really want Chipotle, but I can do it if I have to.
I mean, it was just this convenience, is all.
Yeah, I just suddenly wanted soup.
Wow. That's very sudden.
How many shards do you need, Kit?
Alright, so I'm not just sitting here streaming absolutely nothing and I go to forget to turn off the stream. I'm going to pop off of here for a sec. I will be back later tonight So look for me then. But yeah, we're gonna continue our hardcore grind. We're at level 38, trying to get to that world tier 3. So that's a couple more levels there. Around what, like 22 levels? Be like 50. That'd be like 60. No, we need. Oh, what do we need? Like 18, 12 levels. We want to get to 55 though, so somewhere around there. Math's hard. Anyways, deuces.